But looking at the way these groups played out and everything, looking at the players that we have here, who do you, if you had to bet it all, if you had to bet all
like the last $1,000 to my name,
the last grand to your name,
Angry Bird.
Why Angry Bird?
Just because he's a grinder. He works hard. He just went to Japan, grinded out against the best. He travels to be the best. He'll stay up all night. This is when they came to Cali, they were texting me at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. No, come on, get. I'm like, can I get up?
That's fire.
Yeah, they're grinders. They love the game. They don't.
What's up, Doma?
Okay, all right, listen. Noah the Prodigy, I feel like you completely are living up to your name in one of the hardest tournaments that we have ever seen in Street Fighter, for sure. This LCQ is so stacked, and you have made it in the top 16. Yeah. Congratulations to you for what you've done so far, and good luck in that top 16. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it from us right here at the Analyst Couch for Fuel by Pagoda, and we're going to send it over to Ultra Chin.
All right, we are back here for pool number 4. And we've already had 3 pools of just some of the most amazing matches already. Just seeing some of your favorite
quick
players.
Little watch party today.
I think this pool is going to have some fan favorites for.
This was the most interesting pool, I think.
No doubt about that, as well as some of the best players.
I didn't really care too much about the other ones.
Some of the best players historically, some of the greatest of all time are.
Besides Noah versus Tokido.
Exactly. And look,
but I feel like that match didn't really deliver.
Yeah.
But I mean, the two.
Look at the very top, folks.
Yeah, the two names are going to stand out: Punk and then Daigo Umehara.
Is MDZ Jimmy in it? I don't think so.
That's only if we expect this to go the way that, you know.
You never know.
It's
you
not going to happen.
absolutely never know. Yeah, we saw Daigo walking around outside before we came back in here for commentary. I haven't seen Punk yet personally, but I'm looking forward to seeing him on here. And a lot of other names on this list. I know not all of them made it, but I saw, for example, Alex Smith back there. I saw Commander Jesse back there. I saw VX Bao is back there. So a lot of them definitely are here. We'll see if they all made it, but I can tell you at least, man, Daigo's walking back there. You know, the sea sort of spreads as he walks by, right? Like people don't want to, they want to get out of his way. You know, let him move through. Let him move through.
Look, all reports.
I do not see an MDZ Jimmy in here.
In Southern California, we're definitely false. He is fine. He is here at the venue, and he is ready to play some Street Fighter 6. I hope you guys at home are ready to watch some Street Fighter 6 as you've been doing all day. Of course, this is just day 1 of the LCQ. We got 4 more pools going to play tomorrow. And then the day after that, on Sunday, will be the top 16.
I thought this one was going to be interesting, but I was not there.
Second hardest Street Fighter 6 tournament of the year. Of the season. I really believe that. After EVO,
only EVO.
It's just this.
Yeah, I think that probably is right. It's one of only 4 offline qualifiers, so it's on a short list, if nothing else.
Yes.
So, Commander Jesse, coming up here first on the
And
stream.
then I think this one may be interesting.
He has gone through different looks in this game. He's tried a few different characters. Chun-Li, Dalsum looks like what he's loading up with. He told me, actually, he was like, you know, I basically picked between Sim and Chun based on the matchup. I was like, well, who would you pick Sim for? And he named 3 characters. And one of the characters was Jury.
Interesting.
Was Jury.
Okay.
So we'll see if it works out for him here versus Low Trunks.
We saw Noah the Prodigy. You know,
wait, what? Low Trunks plays Jury, right?
And Uma go up against each other in ICFC Asia's a lot. And yeah, this can, I mean, it's crazy because
I don't know what they were talking about.
It can go either way.
Bro, he did medium punch?
This is what you expect the
that's like a beta combo.
Right now. Oh!
I really like this start. This is a start that is testing. This is a start that you can do at the start of pools. You know, see if the opponent's awake, see if they're in there, see if they know what to do. Jesse is going to know what to do, although he was caught off guard early.
I mean, look, Jesse.
Wow. Okay, I really like what Low Trunks is doing here.
I mean, he's been playing a little bit before that, but Jesse really kind of one of the 09ers.
Who I think is taking the whole thing? I think Punk could do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd probably say he played third strike.
Until he's knocked out, I'm not going to see anyone else.
He's been very strong in the SoCal scene for a long time.
Right.
And he took a break for a little while, but he came back and he was strong again pretty quickly.
And that's why I feel like Low Trunks testing him with the drive impacts right away. He's testing those old man reactions.
Which pool is Punk in? This one.
Again, age not a difference. Doesn't make a difference. But oh no!
That's why we're watching it.
The fireball was going to be closer, and then he just got shimmied, unfortunately.
So they both tested each other. Low Trunks tested on a couple of things. Commander Jesse. in
Yeah,
that
JP is
situation
good.
there, tested to see whether Low Trunks would do like a DP or something like that. So they both have learned a little bit more
Pretty
about each other. In a pretty close
average
first
character, I would say.
Again, this is what it's all about.
I don't
Fighting
think
games are all
anyone
about
really would say
doing what your
otherwise.
opponent likes to do, seeing what they like to do. And as I've always described it, it's storyline.
No, I fly out on Monday.
After this situation, and that situation becomes
I think
a story.
pretty much everyone in
So
NA at least flies out on Monday.
Trying to read the patterns of your opponent. You're not playing the fighting game.
No,
right.
dude, that's what it is about.
You want them to bring back the community vote?
Oh, well, but
Or
recovery
Luffy's
time.
just gonna win that
Thought
again.
was gonna be a hit. Oh,
No one was
that's
close
bad.
last time.
Wow, spends the other bar right here. After the level 2, he only has 1 bar, and that just means that the Feng Shui engine is basically gone.
It didn't really do anything at all.
Yeah,
In fact, yeah.
It was basically not used at all. So for Commander Jesse, even getting hit by that level 1, not a terrible situation.
He's still playing very slowly. He's trying to play methodically anyway.
Ooh,
But again, I like what Low Trunks is doing in sort of these neutral situations and some of these attempted pressure situations by Commander Jesse as well.
oh, okay, yeah. Definitely a tool that Dawson.
Yeah, I'll play Ed.
Again, Dawson, one of the characters that can navigate being in burnout. One of the
I don't know
best
if you noticed, but I've played every character.
at the time, but oh boy, the drive impact at the perfect timing for Low Trunks to take game number 1.
Is it normal for a diamond race to get matched up with legend race? Yeah, in NA at least. Anywhere besides Asia, that's very normal.
Okay.
Ranked
Trying
is
to find
broken.
speed with speed a little bit more here.
I would
He's
rather
gone back and forth between these two. He's telling me
pair you up with a diamond 3
more on Dawson's
than a
been pretty
1600.
much lately. Like that's been more of a recent phenomenon for him. So back to Chun.
Did I do a YouTube video on the Ed
Chun showed up
walkthrough?
pretty big so
No.
far today.
I mean, again, Japan's been saying
I've
that
not
she's
done
part
a
of the
video
top
on any
3 for a
walkthroughs.
Very, very long time.
There's not really any point.
Japan, I think you replace Ken with Chun-Li, and that's their standard top 3.
Like right away, you could see it's a very different story. As Commander Jesse got the corner, he got the pressure.
And you can see the ability to walk under the
Yeah,
jump heavy punch.
it is different for sure.
Okay, but the throw into the corner here is a dangerous situation. Yep, you have to backdash to shimmy people for jury. Oh!
Yeah, I mean, this is the pool that I care the most about.
Good
I don't think
response.
I'll watch tomorrow probably, but I'll watch top 16 on Sunday.
Yeah. But it's still looking pretty good for Low Trunks. I still like a lot of his choices.
Yeah, trying to bait the reaction, the counter DI reaction on a Jesse. Didn't fall for it, but that throw.
Any JP
is
players?
gonna put
Kakeru made it out
at
in
match
winners.
point.
DX
Oh,
Bao is in this pool too. Bro, he did a whole combo and
But yeah,
also
it's up
did
to this time.
stand medium punch instead of crouch
this goes
fierce.
for the fake safe jump into the throw, and then jumps over the fireball. Gonna set up another safe jump.
Well, not exactly, but it ended up working okay.
Oh,
Okay.
no, that's game over right there. He's got
Do
plenty
you
of
have to
heat for
qualify for the
this game. It's
LCQ?
gonna
No,
be
this is an open
perfect
bracket.
Low Trunks right there with a quick 2-0 over Commander Jesse.
Dang,
I
that's
liked it again.
crazy.
I was saying it the whole time. I really liked a lot of what we saw at a Low Trunks there. So he'll move on in winner's side. He may play, well, he will play against the winner of Yanoob and Dead Dragon after that.
Yeah, I mean, it's always interesting because, you know, I remember when the game.
It's
first
so
started,
weird
there
seeing
was like
players that were
Cammy,
so good
like this comparison between
previously
who's stronger. And I feel like Cammy kind of moved up, and I feel
just
like
not be
Jury kinda
good.
went down
that's
a
right.
little bit. But interestingly enough, I mean, the success that we've been seeing in tournaments, there's 4 juries in Capcom Cup, right?
Right.
So, although some of
Yo, what's
them
up, Zach
qualified
Boz?
a little bit earlier,
I think that's the tail of it. Yeah.
So you know, but it's still.
They
good to see
definitely
some
will
of the
not put
juries
Daigo matches off stream,
Obviously,
at least not the good
yeah,
ones.
good character.
Mhm.
Definitely not a weak character. In the meantime, Daigo is playing against a player called Humble Pie. I appreciate that. Good work. And we're going to go, it looks like, up to
Do I like
Champion
vinegar? I don't
versus,
think so.
A name in hiragana is how it's written in. And I'm doing my best to try to scramble to get Google on the case to see what the transliteration of that may be.
Is he talking about the punk one?
You're gonna
It's
see
definitely just
Anthony.
some random Japanese player.
Yeah, but let's see what we. I'm going to do the drum roll here. Is it going to translate?
Mano got
Is it going to
DQ'd.
translate? Is it going to translate? No, but you know.
Shiraishi, is it? Okay.
Should I
thank you.
see? Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. But you know, obviously, I just feel like, again, as we've been
I
talking
should
about
do
this whole entire
arcade
time,
story on
you know,
every
obviously
character.
Characters make a big difference. I
Why?
feel like so far we've seen in this LCQ just people succeeding with every single character, you know, imaginable at this point. So
Well, we already in the top 16 have a Lily player, right? That's in loser side. We saw Ryu do pretty good work. You know, sure. I mean, there's a Ken player in winner side, and there's a JP player in winner side. There's a Blanca player in there.
Yep.
Is Blanca weak? Question mark. Maybe
Look,
click this link to find out.
You talk to me.
Master
I've
rank
always been
blindfolded?
saying
I
Blanca's
could do that, but
ridiculous in this game,
like,
you
I
know,
don't
so
have
I think Blanca's super strong.
the time
but,
for that right now.
Moke's in there already. We saw that in the last set of pools. That's Chun, of course. And then we
Good
had
for
Eternal Reborn
content?
earlier.
I don't really
We
think
talked about
so.
His Luke victory to get into loser side of top 16.
Yep. But again, Golden Champion going up against Shiraishi.
Am I gonna play Ed at the Capcom
I'm
Hub
as
venue?
familiar with.
Maybe.
So, do you have any do you know any history background of these players here? Not much.
Nope.
Okay.
No, we'll see. Yeah.
And again, this is one of the cool things about it, right? You get to see new players that you haven't seen before, and you get to have them make names for themselves. And so I'm excited to see what these guys are going to bring to the table over here. Okay. I'm assuming Shiraishi from Japan, traveling all the way out here from Japan. I would imagine so.
Oh, that is correct, sir.
Okay. Nice. Okay. All right, we're going to get this match for you guys set up over here really soon. Again, shout outs to everybody here. Again, this is a new venue for production here. You know, we've got all this cool setup over here, but you know, making sure we're bringing you as much action as we can. Great. I think they're doing a great job right now. So it's been some fun stuff. So
Who's that
far.
guy on the left side?
On the very left?
Yeah, who's that guy sitting out there? Nonchalantly
Oh,
looking
yeah,
around.
Yeah, okay.
Looking
I
around
see,
as
I
if
see.
he's
Dude,
not entirely sure what's going on, but nevertheless, once he sits down and gets on the sticks, you know he's going to know exactly what's up.
Dude, look, I tell you, man, like, there's never been a tournament where I've seen Daigo where he doesn't look lost.
It's so classic. That's
Yo,
been
what's up,
happening for 20
J-Dubs?
years.
Yeah, every time I see him, he just looks like he's knows he's supposed to head somewhere, but he has no idea where it is.
The very first time I saw Daigo, it
PR
was
Balrog didn't go?
2004 back at the Cal Poly Evo, and he was asleep on the couch. Like,
Yeah, because I saw him registered for this and
Daigo
Genesis.
sleeping used to be
So I'm
like-
guessing he
I
just
mean,
decided
when
to
he
go
first
to
showed up Cal Poly,
Genesis.
He was also sleeping on one of the tables outside.
Whatever,
you
you
know?
know. I can blame him, dude. I don't know.
That picture's even in like the ST Yoga Bible book too, you know?
All right, here we go. In on Golden Champion versus Shiraishi up here.
Well, got ourselves a pretty, expected matchup here. Luke versus
Sure.
JP.
Sure.
Two
Couple of
very
strong ones.
characters, yep.
Shiraishi from Tokyo. Putting up a bit of a wall on his way out. Okay, so good for him. He's out.
Oh, wow, that
Dude,
actually
the
made it
rarely
past the ghost.
seen.
Yeah, made it actually past the ghost out there, the Provolone. And now here we go. Oh, my God, triple spikes. Got the OD trigger on, and then the single one, and now just great distance game right here for Shiraishi.
What's the difference when people talk about modern controls? Modern controls, the trade-off is you can do special moves with without doing the motions, but you lose some of them. Like you lose some moves. Some of them are like important for the character, and then also there's a damage decrease.
But unfortunately, that chips him out, and we've talked about how that's like a. I'm sorry, burns himself out. And we've talked about.
I think my group is fine.
Win condition for JP a lot of
Yeah.
Like it's in terms of player strength.
That's what JP wants to see.
Like there's some good players for sure, but there's no bad matchups
His already strong
besides
got some plus frames anyway, that it gets even
Destroy
stronger.
God's Guile.
And again, Golden Champion had a lot of games.
And I'd rather him
Probably
than
could've tried pairing the
like
whole
Kaba
entire
or Rain Pro.
Oh, the cross up.
Oh no!
Too many jabs.
And
too
it's
many.
a chance for Golden Champion. Oh, he had another chance with the fake ghost.
Good drive parry. Prevents the drive impact wall splat. And now, thanks to the OD ghost, pushes you a screen away. Forced Golden Champion into a little bit of a jump.
How hard
right
are
there.
special moves to do? They're not hard to do for
No problem.
like players that have been playing for a while. Obviously for a new player they're probably hard.
I suspect that there's probably
But
more
the
skill
main thing is
involved
like they
in
take
the
time
first
to
game.
input because you
Like,
have
there were some
to
instances
put in the
where I thought he had
motion.
some
So
nice
there's
solutions.
like the
Other
upside of
instances
modern
it
is
seemed
that
like he
you
was
can
a little
react
bit
to
out of
things
it.
a little
That one,
faster,
that's him trying to settle himself down and
but you
get a
lose some
little
moves and
little
some
bit of that strength
damage.
back in his head.
Yeah, I mean,
It was
honestly,
impossible for
one
me
of
to
the
end up
things
with
that a lot
do.
of people- we
All
don't
the
talk
NA
about it
players
much
were
because there's
apart.
so many of these online tournaments, but you know,
There's
talking
8 NA
to
players in
other
8 groups.
people, such as Random, for example, you know, coming to their first offline tournament. A lot of people don't realize how the kind of pressures and nerves that an offline environment brings. You know, I remember when we were commentating at Frosty Faustings, like a bunch of people were dropping things like from nerves and stuff. You know, it's so different when you know you're playing right next to the opponent and all these people are watching. You know.
Yeah, that's for sure. Again, this neutral game situation.
Am I thinking of any secondary for Guile specifically? I was thinking about JP, but
Luke definitely
I'm-
has stuff to say.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Here's the jump. Oh, he's a little bit too far away.
Oh,
Even
yeah,
Luke
yeah,
dive kick
yeah.
wasn't good enough.
Dive kick.
I might just play Jury.
Oh, it's such a dive kick.
It's a
man.
dive kick, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got 2 dive kicks. One of
Oh,
them's on the heavy punch.
no. Yeah, it's gonna be a whiff punish right there, Shiraishi. Even though he's
With that-
oh, that could have been huge, and so could that. Oh, he got clipped, and that should
that's
be
good
it. That's
night.
game
Yeah.
over. And, oh,
Bro,
wait, oh, wait,
no
wait.
way.
Oh, Shiraishi allowed the jump.
Oh, that was absolutely a chance.
Yeah.
A little scramble there at the end.
Oh man.
Yo, thank you, Avery, for the 40 months.
Definitely an
Appreciate
opportunity
that.
for him. But now Shiraishi here, back in the driver's seat. Oh, jeez. Just wasn't ready
The way he
for
comes
the
out cracks
teleport.
me up, yeah.
Just kind of spits him
Just
out.
play Chun as a winning matchup. I mean, I don't.
Oh, man, I'm going to picture
don't
lips
know
up
about
there
that
every
one.
time now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh,
Maybe a
all right,
chance?
here we go. Yep.
Yeah, there was an opportunity to get a little bit more, but again, it's good for strategy. He pushes his opponent back. Oh, it happened to hit and the
Oh,
full
yeah, that
connection.
should do it right
Nice
there,
work.
yeah.
Nice work.
And that's just the thing. That's again one of the powers that JP has, right? One of the things that makes him, like we were talking about, how fun he is.
Yeah,
is that
he is.
his conversions are really, really strong in this game. And you know, when you like, this is why people love like Marvel versus Capcom games and stuff. You know, it's like when you get the hit and then like it's a stray hit, but then you somehow manage to convert it and make it into something big.
The knowledge of how to like normalize a
Yeah,
stray hit into a real combo or setup is pretty sick, actually.
Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
actually one of the most fun things to do because you just hit it and you're like, oh, I did that, you know, and it's just so cool. And that's honestly, like I said, I think is one of the things that makes JP so strong.
For sure.
Yeah.
And also fun. So Punk made it through his first game. He's going to be playing against C's next. VX Bao also.
Why they
through in
put
his
this
first
match
one.
on stream and not
Daigo
Punk or
through in his first
Daigo?
one. You
I
have
mean,
Humble
they're going to
Pie.
put Punk and Daigo on
Alex
stream
Sia
later.
through too as well.
You want them to just
strong
put
player out of the
all of Punk's
Northeast.
matches
He's
and
been
all of
a
Daigo's
better
matches
player for
and no
many
one
years.
else's?
He was supposed to go up against B Haunt, who was DQ'd here. B Haunt from India, if I'm not mistaken, famous for, I think it was the first week of ICFC when they didn't put any distance restrictions. He entered all 3 regions, if I'm not
Genius.
mistaken.
Whose idea was that? I don't know. I hope they never show their face.
Oh, really?
What? I don't know what you mean.
Oh, man. But Alex Smith, again,
Yeah.
dude, I have been seeing that guy at tournaments forever.
For sure.
Like, even before Street Fighter 4 days. That guy is definitely a veteran in the fighting game scene. So
Yep. So we'll see if we get him on. We are expecting to be able to get Punk on. We're expecting to be able to get Daigo up here as well. So we've got a couple of potential matches lined up for you with 2 of the most sought-after players to watch, certainly in this tournament. As many strong players as there are in this, and there are a lot. Every
Right.
pool has 3 or 4 who could like legit maybe win Capcom Cup, and they all have multiple more that are threats to make it deep as well. This may be the pool that people are like looking forward to.
Dude, yeah,
you
I
know,
mean,
in
because
that
like
way.
people want to see Daigo versus Punk. You
Of
know they want to
course.
see that. However, keep in mind that they are on opposite sides of the pools.
Right,
I think
right.
they were seeded 1 and 2 here, right? And you know, Daigo has to get through VX Bao. VX Bao, if I'm not mistaken, beat Daigo last
Bro,
year. in
VX Bao was on
pools.
Punk's side.
Obviously, obviously completely different game, but still, you know.
Actually, Punk has to get through VX Bow.
Oh, Punk has to get through
Punk
VX
has to
Bow.
get through VX
Okay,
Bow.
my
Well,
mistake.
or
my
VX
mistake.
Bow has to get through Punk. You know, not to take sides on that front. Yeah, that's the path. And it's currently Dread Dragon versus
Daigo's side doesn't really
Well,
have
we saw a
anyone.
winner that's gonna play against
TBH.
Daigo
Okay.
in the next round.
Okay. Nice. All right. Okay.
Here's see what
and-
we got. There he is, the man himself. Fly
See?
Punk on the right side of your screen. C's on the left.
Yeah, I just when I walked into the room back there, I saw Punk and Lord Venom playing a long set.
Okay, sick.
You know, getting some practice in there. I mean, maybe this is one of the reasons why, because you know, Punk was like, "Hey, I might be going up against some JPs here."
Sure.
But again, you know, the interesting thing is when this game came out, Cammy was one of those like hard counters to JP. It's definitely gone a different direction now, but Cammy's still very good at fighting JP.
Well, I think about my group. I think it's good.
Oh, just a little too far for that jumping medium kick. And there, sometimes you see where the attempted conversion doesn't work.
That's one thing that Punk very rarely lets go, just a regular drive rush in. You know what? I'm happy to see that C's tested. But yeah, Punk rarely lets that go.
Yeah, just getting back thrown on wake up.
Again.
Yeah.
Nah, this pool basically just started, and I've only watched this one.
Oh,
Bruh.
Oh, it got a little scrambly.
yeah. So here we go. He's in
It's
burnout.
Oh, man.
Lavushka could potentially take this.
Nice.
Oh, he found the gap. He found
Yeah, I
the
played Chris
gap
Wong in
and got the
Japan.
DP against the teleport.
What timing.
Wow.
Yeah, for real.
Oh boy.
Punk hoping to see C's bite on that. Nothing came. Some patience out of his opponent.
Oh, yeah, that's too high. Not going to be able to combo off of that. Oh, what a
Hey.
reaction. Let's see. Oh, he's just good. Wow, into the level 2, huh?
It's looking to burn out, I think. Yep,
Yeah,
that's
there
exactly
we
what
go.
happens.
Oh, nice. Goes for the meaty drill. Would have been even more safe because of the burnout. What a
Oh.
throw timing.
All right, what do you got, C's? You have a chance.
Oh, got checked.
Tried to steal a huge opportunity.
It's a cool
and
combo.
denied it.
Nice.
Command grab was the intention.
He even had the combo into the charge drill over there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a free entry tournament, I think.
Oh, wasn't
Actually,
quite
is
able
it?
to punish, but doesn't matter. He's in.
Maybe it actually costed money, but it's like $25 or something.
Exactly.
You've done it, man. It's going to be thinking about that the whole time.
Compared to a plane ticket and a hotel, which is like
Oh, yeah.
more than
Here
1,000.
we go. Into the corner. Oh boy, yeah. And that should do it right there. Doesn't even need to spend any meter. Didn't have the meter. Remember when they said Cammy didn't do a lot of damage?
No. Were the people saying that?
When the game first came out, yeah, people were like, Cammy doesn't do a lot of damage.
Wow.
But yeah, we have optimized the routes for sure. Oh boy, yeah. And I love him confirming into the back medium punch.
Was that an
Right
optimal
there.
combo? Why do you do that?
It definitely gets better combos than the lights.
This is the first match we see on stream. I'm pretty sure he played one before this.
I think he'll take that. He knew exactly what was coming up, and Punk's going to do it.
I
When
have,
he moves on, it's all right, C's. You don't need to get
Yeah,
the
he
old
beat
weird
Coach
smile
Tex
side.
2-0.
I've definitely seen Punk, you know, try to get that last second.
Bro, that's
DP and come out
crazy.
with a super. In fact,
That's
even
another
when he was
JP,
trying to
and then he's
defend
gonna
and
play
did one time, I
JP.
just saw him shake his head. It happens. It's a very common thing.
He
that
got
happens,
3
you know,
JPs
but,
and a
you just
Ken.
gotta make sure you end your controller at down forward, and then that way, less chance of the DP coming out.
So Punk moves on in winner's side. I think, again, we're all expecting him to make a deep run here.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. And he's made it now into winner's quarters. VX Bow versus Bamboo is happening currently on the other side of their side of the bracket. And if they both win, then it will be Punk versus VX Bow in winners semis. Like, again, this is like a situation of like
Yeah,
we were
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about with, was it Kakaru
Kakaru,
and
yeah,
Hibiki
yeah,
earlier, where it was like
yeah,
only
yeah.
winners semis, they're already playing each other. So we could see exactly the same like caliber of player in the same situation in this pool too.
Yeah, but again, this is the same thing. I mean, the matches, like I said, the players, everything has been great. These pools have all felt like mini tournaments in themselves, and
Yeah.
that's going to be the case all day tomorrow too. So every one of these pools is just ridiculously stacked.
And by the way, really cool to be here as well because there is this tournament going on, but they actually have a really large casuals area for players to set up along with a
Yeah.
nice projection screen so that you can see the tournament that's going on, and also like get there, hang out, and get a bunch of casuals. There's a good dozen setups out there, people just to get casuals on. People are doing that, so it's really nice to see.
And you know, I mean, like Random said, right? I mean, this is his first offline tournament, and he was just saying how amazing and wonderful it is, and he was just like, "Wow, offline is like kind of the truth, right?" And that's one of the reasons is, you know, you get this environment where you get to see a bunch of people, and you get to talk to people, you know, trade ideas, and you never know who you're going to end up standing next to, and then just start talking about a matchup situation. Like I just ended up standing next to Fierce, and we just started talking about Kimberly a bunch of times, you know, and both of us were just like, give us our ODDP back, you know,
for
basically.
sure.
So, you know.
We saw Gamer be back there. Haven't seen him for 5 years.
I know, right?
I think Yamaguchi makes out of this one, right?
I did not know he was showing up, but it was I was really happy to see
Most
him.
likely.
He's out here with Roxas 32 from Indonesia, and Roxas 32, another player that I've seen play a lot.
Could the Punk versus Japanese player go to 3? I mean, I don't think that Japanese player is very
One
good.
of the great things about this format of
But maybe, like, I don't know him.
You know, when Street Fighter 2 came out, and I always talk about this, I'm an old man here, but when it came out, I mean, seriously, if you weren't around at the time, you don't know how big and global Street Fighter 2 got. Like, it was everywhere. And so to have this format and where we can actually see the players from everywhere and see that, yes, Street Fighter is being played.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that have a shot.
Makes it so cool.
I'm with you.
Aqua, Will King,
We're
Sammy.
expecting to get Daigo versus Low Trunks up here. Low Trunks made it past Dead Dragon 2-1. Again, Daigo continued to move through.
Yeah, probably
If you
those
wanna see
4.
exactly what's going on. It's on Start GG. Just search for Capcom Cup X Last Chance Qualifier. Winner of Daigo versus Low Trunks will
Could
play
Zaf
Alex
do
Sith.
it?
So that's that.
Is Zaf
Change
even
the
there?
bracket where it could be Punk versus VX Bow on the other side.
Yeah.
Winner semis.
So we'll find out which of these players go on a roll, but you know, maybe
People are
will be going
sleeping on
a
Lashar? I don't
here
think anyone's
because
sleeping on Lashar.
obviously this tournament here is sponsored by Pagoda, bringing us all the amazing.
Oh, that's
food
not
here
there.
with their egg rolls, and not just egg rolls. I mean, obviously, you know, crush your cravings with some Pagoda snacks here, but it's not just egg rolls. Like I said, they have pot stickers. They have all sorts of really, really cool, great food out there. Just look for them in your freezer aisle, in your supermarket. Grab some. Works great with the air fryer. If you have not joined the air fryer life, you should do that and buy those like little paper things that actually like make it so you can keep using the air fryer without washing it.
There are like 5 things that I've talked with you about today. 3 of them are Street Fighter. One of them is, I don't know, other stuff going on in life. And one of them is this air fryer thing that you are constantly talking about. So I believe you. I believe you.
It's great for a single guy to have.
We have one too. I mean, it's good. Anyway, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with more of the LCQ after this.
Yeah, I feel like the egg roll sponsor is a bit strange. The Pocky one you can at least like eat. I feel like it's kind of weird to just be eating egg rolls.
Bring it on.
Yeah, I'm excited for Ed. It's just he releases right after Capcom Cup. So I'm probably going to take a few days off before I get into playing him really.
I'm not gonna be anyone's pawn. You hear me? Show up again and I'll punch a hole through you.
What is this? Oh nah, they beheaded Zangief. That's pretty cool. Ed has like a stance now? I have no idea.
Red Bull Kumite, New York. I always kept the business, nothing personal. When you always see nothing, I just barely scratch the surface. Throw me in the rain, let me do my thing. That they hit me down, fighting through the pain. When I'm in the zone, it's a never say much, but you see me up top. You see my numbers healthy, the pressure don't stop. Until I'm in the top, see the bottom seats watch. They don't want to see me flop, but I'm stepping on them, watch, let them watch.
Born ready to fight. This is my moment. Coming for it all. Just show me my opponent. Wanna be great. I'm a legend in the making. And this is mine for the taking.
Cause I got what it takes to be.
Bro, Shuto has 10k viewers.
Hard gas.
No wonder he's not here. You hope I get into Red Bull Kumite after I win Capcom Cup? They probably are going to invite whoever wins if they're not already invited. Or like the highest placer. But I'll be at the playing thing either way, so
Welcome back
Doesn't
to
matter
the
too
Analyst
much.
Couch, fueled by Pagoda. I am joined with Sherry Jennings, FGC legend, and my
Hey.
friend. What's up?
What's up? I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really good, Sherry. You know, it's always good to be joined with you. And you know, first and foremost, I gotta ask, how has the Cup LCQ been for you so far? Of course, I saw you competing earlier. I feel like you had to beat like 2-3 Zangiefs in a row or something like that. How was LCQ?
It was quite. It's fun. It's something that I miss, right? Because we don't have too many offline events anymore,
Yeah.
and although I got
my
washed,
ex-team
I'm
member?
still having a
I
good
mean,
time 'cause
I
after
wasn't
you
on
get
Team
washed, you
Frost
still
when
get to
she
play in the
was.
casual rooms, and everyone is here from all over the world, so you just get that unique, one-of-a-kind experience right now.
All right, and you know, with you speaking on people being here from all around the world, you know, you want to be humble and all that, but some of these players wouldn't be here for Sherry Jennings, okay? We're going to keep it $150, and it's a beautiful thing to see what you do with E5.
I feel good about my group.
Phenomenal players, like, actually, I'm going to let you say, what are some of the players that, you know, are here at
It's not bad for
were able
me.
to help them to get here?
Yeah, Cross
Not
was one of
good,
them,
not
Okay.
bad.
which was really, really great.
I just gotta
because
play
if you, like,
good.
Go to my website for eFight Pass. He's one of the players that inspired me to start eFight Pass.
Really?
Because he couldn't make it to Capcom Cup 2 years in a row because he got his visa denied so many times. So really happy that he was able to get it this time. And Namikaze all the way from Brazil.
Okay, you've even done the same thing with like Arslan Ash and you know even players even in other titles and everything, which is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so so is that specifically I guess what inspired you to do that, and is it a difficult process to be able to get these players here?
Yeah, I don't want to say it's difficult, but they make it confusing on purpose. Like if you
The
don't
only people I
read or
didn't
English,
like, I
it's
really
really
didn't
difficult to
want were
navigate
like
through the website,
Fudo
I'm
and
just there to
Valmaster.
provide guidance to these players and provide them like the necessary documents to bring to the interview to even give them a chance, because most of these people in the U.S. embassy do not
Anything
even-
else I feel like
they
I
read
would
it
have been
and they're like,
okay
"You're
with.
a pro Street Fighter player? Do you go to the streets to fight?" They literally ask one of the players that, like, "Are you a Street Fighter? Like, you're fighting in the
That's
streets."
insanity, bro. That's actually ridiculous. Okay, so even outside of that, Sherry,
Yeah,
we gotta,
Snake Eyes' groove at the
mention
beginning
here
was
Capcom
mad
Cup
funny,
specifically.
but
You know,
then
you're somebody
they
who-
got two
your voice,
non-DJ
your
players
words
at the
is
end.
respected in the scene and with a good reason. So I'm gonna have you put it all on the line right now. Capcom Cup X. Who does Sherry Jennings have taken the whole thing? If you had to bet, if you had
The
to.
entire thing, not just
Oh,
LCQ. You're talking about the
I
whole
ain't talking-
thing.
Okay, we can start with LCQ.
Okay, let's start with LCQ.
Hmm.
And then I'm going to name the person who I think deserves it the most.
Okay.
I think everyone agrees with me. It's
Oh.
Kakaru, right?
The LCQ? Yeah,
For
after
the
you
It's
after
crazy
you
he's
won,
in the LCQ and not in Capcom Cup yet. So
you can't win 400 grand and then still play. That is crazy.
yeah,
Okay.
it's well deserved, and he's in the winner's side, so I think he has a good chance of making it out.
Okay, don't just
Aren't
sit
you
there and nod.
scared about having Shin and
Who
Fudo
takes
in
the
the
whole
same
thing?
group? What do you mean? Why would I be
Let me
scared
see.
about
So
that?
I've been thinking about this for a while,
Okay.
and I felt after
You think
the
the
pools
monitor's
were
gonna blow
pulled,
up?
it made my pick
What do
even
I think
more
about Group
difficult,
F?
but
I mean,
believe-
it's definitely the hardest group.
and it's gonna be Mena.
I need to hear grow. Cause you just said something real right there. I like that. You know, it ain't like Big Hollywood is biased or anything like that, right? It's not like I'm rooting for Mena RD to win.
I
or
mean, you
anything.
are because I've seen the Twitter posts, so you're a big Mena fan.
What are you talking about? Big Hollywood is not biased whatsoever. I just watched the matches, and I think Mena might have a good chance to do it.
Objectively, yes, as well. So,
Okay.
but I do know you're a little biased, so it's fine. It's
Ladies
okay.
and
Just
gentlemen,
admit it. Just be real.
See, okay. In the end of the day, Sherry Jennings, I'm not gonna lie, I might have like a smidge of bias, but it's with good reason. So you do think Mena is the favorite, in your opinion? You think he has the best chance?
I think he's a favorite, and I think he's the people's favorite. I think a lot of people do think Mena has a good chance of winning. I think things are a little harder now because
of Group F, because of Range, yeah.
yeah. Oh, it's Ringe. Oh, that's right. He was pulling the balls.
He was.
You're right. So it was Ringe's fault.
Exactly. But I'll tell you what, Sherry, it's your fault for so many amazing things in FGC, so many dope moments and whatnot. And, of course, being an ambassador and starting eFight Pass and getting these dope players to Capcom Cup and so many other events. Always a pleasure talking to you. And that is it for us from the analyst couch, fueled by Pagoda. And we're going to send it right back over to Ultra Chin.
I can hear the crunch there. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
Always cool to see Sherry and catch up and hang out a little bit. Again, as we were talking about before, that's one of the best things about coming to an offline event in this way. We happen to live in an area where this kind of stuff happens sometimes, and we are lucky enough to get to catch up as a result. So awesome to see that. Certainly, Kakadu is one of the players who we're all looking at as one of the favorites to take this LCQ. Mena, lots of us are looking at as one of the players who has the best chance. I don't know that, in my opinion, is there a favorite for Capcom Cup? I think the better phrasing is I wouldn't pick anybody against the field.
Yes,
the field
exactly.
is too strong. The field is just too strong to make one single bet and feel at all confident about it. But among the players who has the chances to win, the best chances to win, I mean, he's one of them, clearly.
Right.
Clearly.
I mean, I know every single person here, including yourself, went into the Battle Hub, right, talked to Eternity, and voted for who you actually thought was going to win the Capcom Cup. Who did you pick?
Well, I have, I have a policy of
You don't
not
want to jinx
saying
people?
what I.
You don't-
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah. Especially
all right.
because I was out there making these joke tweets about potential pools that could happen in the LCQ. Sorry, in the Capcom
that's
Cup
right,
draw.
yeah,
And I happened to 3/4 predict one of them, Group F, and so I swore off. Because I just was messing around, and it turned out to be almost true, unfortunately.
Okay,
so
fair
I
enough,
am
fair enough.
not going to go down that road. What about you?
What about me? Well, see, now I can't jinx
No,
anybody
come
either.
on.
I can't jinx
I
anybody.
did it, so I know I have jinxing power. Maybe you don't. Go for it.
Look, I did it. I always feel like these don't go the way we expect. Because
Sure,
even
sure.
when Mena RD won last year, people weren't talking about Mena RD. People
That is
were
true.
talking about Ending Walker. People were talking about Zen, even, after that LCQ run.
Yeah.
And so I feel like one of the players that's kind of going under the radar right now, I really did pick Kawano.
Okay, sure.
Because,
sure.
I mean, look, he's Kawano. He's the former EVO champion. And I just felt like that he won that Japanese tournament, with 700 players online to qualify. Again, I wouldn't pick him over the field. There's just no way because nobody wins over the field. But I just feel like Kawano is really, really strong.
I think that's right. But again, there's, a whole set of players who are reasonable picks to win the whole thing. That's for later next week, though, as we're going to get through the group stages starting Wednesday for Capcom Cup. That'll go through Friday, and then the finals will be on Sunday of next weekend. This weekend is about the LCQ. Who's the last player to get into that Capcom Cup? We've already gone through a few pools earlier today. This now is pool number 4. It's pool D, and we're getting in on Daigo Umehara versus Low Trunks. Again, we saw Low Trunks earlier. We thought he was doing some good stuff.
Yeah.
And now Daigo gets to play against Low Trunks. Winner of this will play against Alex Smith in winner's semis.
Yeah, Daigo, of course, using the Ken right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, coming into this, you know, some people thought maybe he would go Guile or Ryu, but you know, obviously Ken turning out to be a very, very strong character. And interestingly enough, like I was saying, how you know, Phenom was, you know, famously, you know, polling all the players in Japan during FAV Cup and such, you know, who's top 5. And interestingly enough, one of the Ken players, Tokido, put Ken in top 5.
He did. I saw that.
Yeah.
Wow, nice catch right away by Daigo. He saw. Oh, he's had great timing against Low Trunks' forward movement. And patience. Interesting to see Daigo start out with patience in this situation rather than testing whether his opponent has the reactions. He's content to hold on to this cage. He's got the wall.
What does he
set up.
mean the reaction? Like he thought Daigo was just about to do a DI right there?
To get out of here. Daigo going with the throw loops for now, and yeah, just went for it again. Low Trunks with a nice tech. Oh, I like that tip throw actually. Catches the walk back, and instead of confirming it, just goes for the throw instead.
Again, it's patient. That stand roundhouse against the drive bar. Yeah, that was a big part of why this grade jury appears.
Yeah, but did you see how far Daigo walked forward to get that burnout right there? And Daigo, I mean, one of the hardest things that you have to do in footsies, and one of the key components, is moving forward. And it's the scariest part. And so every time I see players like Daigo walk forward forever,
it was almost there. It was very, very close. Okay,
Sure
shuts
you
it
can.
down. And if you can cause... Yeah, it's chip. It's chip.
Nice.
yeah, there you go.
How do I like my eggs done? I mean, I'm okay with eggs done like anyway. I normally just ask for scrambled eggs though.
Walking forward because it's so scary. So when I see Daigo do it, I just like I feel this nervousness come over me, you know. Oh wow, just gonna go into level 3 right now. Early on, this has nothing to do with drive gauge. This is just get a lead and try to discourage your opponent as much as possible.
I think based on the way he played in the last round, this makes sense. He had a very slow style in that previous round. If he intends to play that way again, having a big line started out is great.
What?
So here comes Low Trunks. We saw his level 2 play earlier. It got shut down.
Yeah, and kind of got stopped here too. He still has half of it left. Try to use it, but nice read on the jump from
You
Daigo.
think the sets I played with Daigo prepared him for Low Trunks?
Can again cause
Possibly.
Yeah, that's it right
And
here.
he's going to do it. Yeah, no way to escape that from Low Trunks. Again, it was that kind of patient, slow play by Daigo that really paid off.
Yeah.
Yeah, my flight's on Monday.
Low Trunks going, okay, what can I do here? Trying to think and try to figure out something from his bag of tricks right now. But again, that's the scariest thing about Daigo is that Daigo has a very stifling kind of game. Like when Daigo is winning well, you just can't do anything. And I feel like that's
No
kind of
perfect
what
parry to fireballs. Yeah,
Low Trunks.
that's kind of like a necessary thing in this matchup.
Oh, well,
If
you
you're
know
not
what?
perfect
Yeah.
parrying the fireball, it's like a 7-3 matchup.
And stand roundhouses, which are also DIable, but maybe 2 very quickly was a little bit too much.
Oh boy, and that was a burnout.
What do they pay for? Just flight and hotel? I mean, I think they pay for everything while you're there.
Finds the mark, okay.
Sure, but if he gets caught down in the corner again, he's in trouble. Nice movement! Low Trunks is moving forward.
Yeah, keep himself safe. And at least he's far away enough from the corner that DI isn't a
Yeah,
threat.
he's fine.
And there it is. Got his drive gauge back. So he's really back in the game right now, even as the life lead right now.
Trying to force the issue up close. No cancel! Would have burned him out.
Oh boy.
Daigo
Back into
again
the
with
corner.
this cage.
Yep, back into the corner. Oh.
Oh my
he
God.
walked forward and
He could have
Daigo
won that round.
threw out the standing
Oh!
ovation.
No, you could have won that round.
And again, that's why walking forward is so scary. You saw Low Trunks tried to walk forward there. You know, it's definitely not a wrong choice to make. It's just Daigo had the read on it and caught him with the crouching medium kick.
Man, that was
Oh.
finally a chance for corner pressure for Low Trunks, and it got denied right away.
Yeah, and unfortunately he got caught crouching because it's actually really hard to combo off across an EX Tatsu with Ken. Oh, corner carry? No, he's gonna go for the level 2.
He's gonna go for burnout,
and
yeah.
the corner carry all together. Oh yeah, meaty fireball. Nothing she can do about that one. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, she just has the level 1, right? Level 2 is not an invul option.
Exactly. Oh, this is.
Well, yeah, well, you know what? It all works out. That's fine. That's it. It's a chance.
He hit heavy punch too early in the air. And
Hold on, he's got level 3.
ran out.
I think Low Trunks was worried.
He'll
This now
just do
gives
it.
Daigo a chance to seal it. No, again.
Bruh.
Hey, he does respond. Daigo is going to move on.
Bro, why'd he do
past
that like
Low
5
Trunks.
times?
As a result, he'll play against Alex Smith in the next round.
You can see Low Truck's like, man,
Yeah.
Daigo really is Daigo.
You know, that Daigo guy, pretty good.
That's not a Daigo thing.
Again, you know, not to belabor certain points here, but like Daigo is one of the players that shows, you know, with age, his reactions haven't been going down anywhere. But the only reason why I bring it up in this particular situation is because he literally shows himself training his reactions all the time. Like he literally set up, I think it was Ibuki in Street Fighter 5, and he had Guile, and he was punishing either the overhead or the jump or the this or the that. You know, he's showing you what he does to practice all those kind of situations. And yeah, I'm sure Daigo has done a lot of work with the DIs, and so no problem punishing every attempt except for the one that got through the fireball.
Right, yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. That was just going to work out. So on the other side of things, on winners, again, this is winners semis. This is going to be Punk versus VX Bao. And I think
Oh,
we're
shoot.
talking about VX Bao beating
Got a banger.
Daigo, but I think you meant Punk in
Did he beat Punk
last Capcom Cup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember Punk had the performance in Capcom Cup that was not what he wanted.
You're right, it was
last
Punk.
year.
Yeah.
In that group.
Is that what he was
did that
talking
game
about?
where
Daigo wasn't
VX
even
Bao
in
was
Capcom
supposed to
Cup.
be
That's right. Okay.
Yep.
So
I thought they just
that's
had like a
something that
random
could
Street
happen. I
Fighter
think it
6
was
match or
Cody
something.
or something that they did that was
that's right. Yeah.
right.
I mean, but the thing about it is, I mean,
So VX Bao is very strong.
Yeah, but going into that Capcom Cup, like Daigo, I felt like he kind of had a character crisis a little bit, right? But I feel like here for Street Fighter 6, I mean, he's been pretty dedicated to
What?
Cammy,
Didn't he just play
although,
Guile?
You know, Punk. Yes, Punk. Dedicated to the Cammy. However, he was practicing Chun-Li at Frosty Faustings as well. So I don't know if we're ever going to see him bust out that Chun-Li, but clearly Punk is one of the best Cammies on the planet, right? So, and here they are. Yep. So I'm really.
Yeah, Daigo would cook with Guile in this game.
Decides to go with here in this match.
Well, we saw his Cammy looking pretty strong earlier. I know VX Bao is a JP in this game. And I feel like it probably is the Cammy for Punk.
Daigo's in training mode in the background.
For sure, going up against
What's he up to?
For sure. You remember when Knuckle Dude took out Banana Ken? And
I can't really see.
At the very end, you know, he mentioned that Punk was one of the people. I was like, Punk or Mena, I think was like, just play the Cammy versus him. So.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Dive kick into kind of a double shimmy right there.
I don't understand how he thought that Guile was not good at the start.
Oh,
Well,
Wow.
maybe this is not going to be close.
Punk.
It's looking like me versus VX Bao.
But so far today, OD Amnesia has had a really bad success
You're
rate
right,
today.
actually, yeah.
Having a really bad success rate today. Ooh.
Regular parry, though. At least gets him out of the corner situation.
Yeah. Gonna have a lot of scaling with it.
Yeah. What he's looking for there is his own offense again. He had a chance for it.
And gets out for free. Does do the back throw. I like that air throw from VX Bao.
Great player.
Oh,
Excellent
man.
reactions, great footsies, good mix-ups.
And that's the thing, you know, I've talked to Knuckle Dew about using Cammy before.
Nice.
And he's like, you just have to read and learn when
Bro,
your
he didn't
opponent
do a
wants
level
to
1?
poke. And you saw that right
Level
there.
2?
Punk doing that exact same thing. He stood there and then just jump and dive kick right when VX Bao went for the crouching medium kick. Again! It's twice now. Oh,
Jeez. Sometimes you're just always right, and right now that feels like where Punk's at. VX Bao's in big trouble here.
Could have done another heavy kick.
Just a poor crouching
Level
medium
1.
kick gets
Good
absolutely
stuff.
ruined for match point for Punk.
Smasher, and here we go.
Poor JP in his, I guess, not good enough crouching medium kick or EX Amnesia.
Look, that dive kick is over.
Sheesh.
Again! Punk is super locked in and ready.
He is so locked in right now.
Ouch.
He did play against Lord Venom a while ago.
Oh, that was a good air throw.
Oh, here we go. VX Bao.
Yeah, this round's done.
All around here. This is one of those momentum shifters.
Never mind.
So is that.
Yes. That's definitely one of those you feel the heart gets shut down a little bit, even if VX Bao takes this round.
Well, honestly, nice recovery, though. VX Bao back in this thing. He and a crew of very strong Chinese JPs.
The dive kicks are really working.
That's 3 times now that Punk has made it over.
Oh wow, really?
Yes, and it got to the
No
wall,
reaction?
too.
Okay, regular parry to the rescue again.
Okay.
90 EX.
Because again, you know, OD
Rather than the-
Amnesia
yeah, rather
wouldn't
than the
get
EX one, yeah,
wouldn't
exactly.
give him the punish, right?
Right, exactly. That creates a mix-up out of that situation.
Right.
That's
And
dead.
Punk won the last
Oh, he's
time
looking to
was
kill.
down.
Would that not have comboed if he did the side switch
That's gonna be
combo?
close. I think this is
He
it.
could have
They're
won
already
off
picking up
that.
the headsets, man. If it doesn't kill, VX Bao's not going to be ready. Are you ready? Okay, no, he knew. He knew. Wow, man, Punk looked so strong in that match.
Look, David, have I ever known when it's gonna kill?
That's why it's a
Look,
question, right? It's not a statement.
Exactly. So you
I'm
know,
just asking questions.
maybe they knew.
I'm just asking
but
questions.
clearly, I never
Yeah.
know. So you know, I'm gonna ask.
Even in the game. Even in the game, you don't always get it right.
Dude, when I first found out that I could put that line in there, I was like, please make me say it, even if they die
Yeah,
or
that's so
not.
good.
I was like, please.
Punk just
it
bops
doesn't
whatever
I like that a
opponent
lot.
he gets. I
So
mean, I
that
think
means
him
that
versus
Punk is
Daigo will
in
be
winners
closer than
finals
that.
of that pool. And on the
VX
other
Bao
side
didn't
is
get a
Daigo
round,
versus
right?
Alex
Or he
Smith,
got
which
one
is
round,
where
right?
we're
The
heading
second
next.
game?
Daigo and Punk, I think, is, again, what we have
Right,
really been talking about in
right.
this pool. And that's one match away from happening. But again, don't sleep on Alex Smith. This is a guy who's
Punk
been
versus
strong out
Kakeru
of
is a
at least the
crazy
US for
matchup, not
many,
gonna
many
lie.
years.
But that
Across the
doesn't
last
happen
few,
until
not just
like
Street Fighter games, but other games too. Got a lot of
well, they're
games
not
under
in
his
the
belt.
same path.
And when I've seen him play in this game, it's Jerry.
That's gonna happen in
He's
winners
got great
finals.
movement and pressure, like always.
Yeah, and again, you know, talking about the offline kind of nature, of the FGC. Like I said, I've been seeing this guy for years. Like,
Yeah.
we don't really know each other, but every time we saw each other at an event, we go, "Yo, Alex, yo, James, what's up?" And
Good guy.
we would always just have a little chat there, even if that was the only time we saw each other for that weekend. And again, like I
is how
said,
it
I've
goes.
been seeing him for so long, and it's just so cool. Like, it's hard for me not to keep gushing about offline, but it's such a fun environment. If you guys saw,
Saying it because he just played JP, but the way you said it is like it's a match that's going to happen soon.
Get into it,
Yeah.
right? And then
Not like Punk versus Kakeru would be a crazy matchup. You just said it is. Like it's about to happen.
They ran it live and
Yep.
local, and when Samuel won, you saw the people.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Ed.
That's
It's
very
just I don't really care too much right now because I gotta play in Capcom
Such a
Cup.
great environment. It's so cool.
Nice to be out here. That's for sure. That's for sure. Again, it's going to be Daigo versus Alex. Yes. Mahara Daigo on the right side of your screen. Alex Smith.
I like Alex Smith to get a game.
Yeah, again, Alex Smith, just such an old school player, playing like the CVS2 and the Third Strikes. Always great.
Has
to
been
see.
around. So has Daigo.
He's been around a little bit.
Been around here and there.
Yeah, I mean, it's so cool. I mean, if you guys have ever had a chance to see Bang the Machine and stuff like that, that was when Daigo was kind of new, and they were all just talking about like, oh, the Beast, and
Right,
stuff
right.
like that. So it's pretty funny. Still, when he was so young, he came out here the first time was for the Alpha 3 match versus Alex Valle, and then after he managed to defeat Alex Valle, played against a bunch of other players and blew them all up. And
Mm-hmm.
that's where we got the infamous push some buttons, Cole.
Yep.
Oh,
All right, well, let's see what they got. It was a very patient gameplay from Daigo in the last one.
Nice.
Same character here too, right? So
Alex, the big start.
yeah,
Confidence from
Daigo
him,
not pressing
walking
after the
forward.
jabs.
feeling a little more confident. I mean, you saw how Low Trunks' reactions was after he lost. He might have actually been a little bit starstruck as well.
Hold on.
Alex Smith, I'm sorry, been playing these fighting games for so long. I don't think he's probably.
Oh no. I feel like it's not actually good to go for the EXDPs. It's like it's 2 bars for so little damage.
Daigo twirling his way. Hey, it's a big chance.
Like if he hadn't gone for that, he would have been in such a better position.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, the level 1 would have worked right there, or at least the parry, but.
Yeah.
And again, one of the things that I've always said that makes Ken so strong is just that he doesn't have to
Nice.
spend a lot of
DI?
drive gauge for his damage
What?
combos. run into special move is like better than most of his OD.
He could have DI'd him level 2.
So he
burned him
has
out.
All this drive gauge left over for drive cancels and stuff.
Alex
Daigo.
really intent about this perfect parry at range here, but he's been shut down with whatever he's looking for afterward. Hoping to bait stuff.
wow.
Daigo didn't take the bait. He put his own medium kick in there.
Far
Nice catch!
into the level 3, and that's going to be a burnout situation here. Now, Alex does the level 3, so Daigo can't just go for the Hail Mary drive impact unless he just thinks he's not ready for it.
Yeah, he's got so much life that.
Nice.
Whoa!
It's not gonna kill, but it's
Here we
really
go.
close
Chance
actually.
For Alex Smith to steal this round. Here we go. What's the mix?
Nice.
What? He just walked up with the overhead. I could. Wow, Alex Smith. First of all, what a confirm. Second of all, I love the mix-up at the end.
Hey, look, for those people out there who hate fighting Jury, standing heavy punch is going to be one of the main reasons why that button is so good.
Wow, just like
Counter
that.
hit wasn't even a punish. Daigo was trying to do something.
Oh, Alex. He's got some good stuff lined up.
Oh no, the meaties.
So does Daigo.
DP, and what's the mix up here?
Oh, he tried to jump.
So meaty.
Yeah, he reaches all the way inside of you with that button.
Oh!
Okay. Alex is going to spend bar on
I think it's
this.
Oki.
Up one of the feng shui engine charges right there for a little.
Oh, he's going to hunt for the kill on
extra
this. Ah, but Daigo gets out.
Yeah.
Rip.
And again, you know, when do you try to bust out with an OD?
I mean, he just did something fake there.
Plus
He did
on
like
block,
crouch medium
right?
kick drive
Don't
rush.
try to do it in situations where they're normally minus because they're scared to press buttons.
Sure.
But in that situation, drive rush into crouching strong, your plus frames, stick out another button, take your turn, and Daigo was like, nope, stealing that turn, thank you very much.
That was a big swing of a decision, though. Not that Daigo's ever been afraid to make that. Although if that had been blocked, it would have been game to Alex.
Yeah.
Again, though, that's been Daigo's thing since forever.
He kind of has it something named after him.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
it's
We
like
call it
some
Ume Shoryu for a reason.
Ume Shoryu or something. Yeah, exactly. Oh, but here we go. Alex getting that crouching medium kick. Nice. Drive can't. Oh, no. And it was a counter hit, too, so I think he was just a
Sheesh.
little too late on his meaty. Oh, that's going to be
I
a
mean,
big
it's
hole.
over.
Starting with the punish counter.
He probably shouldn't have done that DP.
Plus frames. And yeah, he's burnt out, so what do you do in this situation?
Round to Daigo. He's one round away from that match versus Punk in winners finals.
Yeah, like in that situation for Daigo, I mean, almost would have been better, like just to try to drive impact him, because if he went for the level 1, you probably would have killed
Do I
him.
think there will be drive mechanic nerfs in the balance patch? What balance patch?
Oh,
Yes.
okay,
Nice.
okay.
Yeah, there are some frames in there where it's possible on the edge to react to a fireball from Ken.
Oh no. Just I guess
It wasn't even a counter hit. He was just
Move
blocking
back,
without
and
doing
then a
anything.
Perfect timing on the crouch medium kick from Daigo.
The timing for him again. If he finds the next big hit, he's going to end it. He's got level 3.
No, that's
Finds
it
it.
right there. Yeah. That meaty standing heavy. What? Okay. Oh, he just goes for the level 2.
It's all good. You know, he was going to solve it either way. Yeah, is that enough? That is enough. As it, again, as I mentioned, is the reward being Punk
Yeah.
in winners finals. Daigo versus Punk.
And you know
Two
what?
out
Why
of three to see
people
who
do
gets
light
winner's side
DP
bounces.
into drive rush overhead rarely?
Stay
Right.
there, stay right there.
You
So I
use
think
this
Mike is
way
getting Daigo
often,
up
I
matchup.
think.
Have we? When's the last time we have seen these two go up against each other? I have like no recollection.
Like, why
of
don't
it
people
at
do
this point
drive
in
rush
time.
overhead more, you're saying? I don't know.
I mean, not in the last 4 years, at least.
Oh man, it's so hard.
Not
to-
since the before times, if it ever happened. I don't know. I don't recall.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that situation too. If you're burned out and Ken does the light dragon lash.
Yeah,
think
see,
about
I
that
feel like that
block,
EXDP just isn't even
right?
worth it.
So
Because now when he's on defense,
he didn't
he's
press that
guessing
button,
for his
so
life.
guaranteed trade with the 4 frames, but I just felt like maybe Alex at that time had
He could have had
some
4
light
bars and then he's not really
guys.
scared of waking up with anything.
Understandable. Yeah, this moment right here, boy, if that had been blocked, maybe a different story.
Yeah.
But that's how it goes.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, a lot of people are like, you know, one of the most common things to do if you're watching at home is I would have blocked.
I would have done it.
I would have blocked. But then if Daigo was fighting you, he's like, this guy would probably block.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not
Do
doing
I
it
think
in a
Rashid's level
vacuum.
2 should be
Alright.
nerfed in
Based
Season
off
2?
of
I
how
think
he
it shouldn't
fought
build
guy
meter on the
before, so
combo.
It's so easy to just sit there and watch and be like, well, I would have done this and see it would have worked, you know, like.
Sure.
But yeah, if Daigo's fighting you, he knew you would have done that. And
That's the
there's
only
another
thing.
team that would have blown that up.
It's fine for like what it is in terms of utility, but you shouldn't just be able to
Again, so
round start level
winners
2,
finals, Punk versus Daigo,
get
that's what
some
we expect
meter.
from up here.
Oh,
Two
got
high
another
kicks for
level
sure.
2.
The way that Punk looked earlier on when we saw that dude versus VX Bow, again, this is a guy who's made Capcom Cup. He's a killer. We all know that. He's playing a very strong character in a very strong way. Punk made it look pedestrian.
Yep.
Honestly.
And so, yeah, I mean, the way that, I mean, honestly, both Punk and Daigo, I feel like, have been playing very keyed in. So this is going to be a really interesting head-to-head battle here. Who is more keyed in at this point? You
Do
know?
I like using
And again,
overhead reset
Ken versus
combos with
Ken,
level 2
like,
activation?
that's
What do you
just,
mean
like,
a
one of those
reset
matchups,
combo?
like, you know is an even matchup because everyone's complaining about it from the other side.
Right.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Cammy players are like, God, Ken's, I hate it. And Ken players like, hate Cammy.
That's true. That's
I didn't really
Um,
watch Ed's
you know,
character
the way that
guide.
Daigo has played has been a little bit more reserved than sometimes. His bust out EXDPs were a little bit more in that game, a little bit more of sort of the Daigo that I've seen in the past. Earlier, it was a little bit more patient and cagey, and I'm really interested to see if that's the style he goes to. Sort of that versus with the intermix of when's the Umui Shoryu going to come in. Like that kind of gameplay is really hard to contend with.
Yeah.
You just don't know what's coming up next. Whereas Punk has had this incredible offense and whiff punishing and reactions, as always. So those two styles matching up could be a very interesting combat between the two.
Right. And honestly, if I had to pick one right now, like, I really, I would just throw my hands up in the air. Like, I feel like this is, like, on one hand, I'd be like, I really think Punk is going to have the advantage because, and then I'm like, no, but actually Daigo would probably, but you know what? Punk could.
Good old theory fighting,
Yeah,
right? We get to put it to the
exactly.
test very shortly. here.
Exactly. So I'm excited to see who's going to be able to take this one.
Yeah, that's where we're headed next. In loser side, got a little bit of work to do.
Bruh,
before we get
Shuto
to
got
the
more
loser
viewers than the
semis. We have Alex
broadcast.
Smith versus Shiraishi in there.
Oh,
Lode
that's
Trunks versus
insane.
Janoob who is here.
Ooh, okay.
Was sent to losers earlier. Winner that will play against VX Bow, who's of course still in this. So through that loser side, we could still see anybody come out.
You wonder who will win between Punk and Daigo.
Well, again,
Yeah, I mean, they're
believe
gonna
a lot of
play,
people are
so
picking Punk and Daigo to make it
we'll
out of
see
this,
that.
And so, you know, I think people are excited to see that. But before we actually get to that point, again, just want to give a shout outs to all the people who are making Capcom Cup possible over here. And this one, of course, is going to the Steel series here. We've talked about this before. If you've been watching,
Yeah, Shuto seems
already,
funny.
the headsets,
Just
so
off of the
again,
clip with
thank
him and
you
Big Bird.
to the Steel series.
Obviously, I don't know Japanese, so can't really tell besides that one.
Know that we appreciate their help, and they will continue to sponsor and bring these cool events here. So again, the Steel Series Arctis Nova Pro. This is the official headset of Capcom Cup X. It's enhanced with.
But yeah, I feel like Street Fighter 6 just blew up in Japan way more than the rest of the world.
Website and find out what all that means, basically. And the Nova Pro is ideal for any fight you take on. So definitely, again, shout outs to them. Thank you to all the sponsors for making Capcom X happen. And Daigo and Punk.
Daigo and Punk.
coming
Yeah, I
up next.
think-
You don't want to miss that one.
I don't know if it's
Stick
like the
around,
CR
guys.
Cup
After
stuff
This break.
or just, I don't know. Could be something else. Fighting games in Japan are always pretty big. Yeah, I mean, but the growth has been insane from Street Fighter 5 to Street Fighter 6. Shuto would not have gotten 12,000 viewers watching Street Fighter 5 LCQ.
Alright,
Goes up Kiriko. How does this work? Is there a gauntlet and then a final bracket? What is a gauntlet?
Another mission awaits. You plan to fight it all?
Today are pools. And then Sunday is top 16. Like winner of the pool will be and winners of final bracket and bottom 2 seeds play against others. I mean, you're just describing a pool where 3 people make it out, but only 2 people make it out of these pools. Yeah, there's a lot of popular streamers in Japan that I think picked it up. I don't know if it's because of the CR Cup or just they wanted to. Or if CR Cup happened because the streamers picked it up. Or a little of both. Yeah, Daigo vs Punk is next. I think they always do a break before the winners finals because they basically played these 2 matches and then they want to give the guy a break. Any notable names that didn't go who aren't in Capcom Cup? I mean, only like 12 Japanese players went. So every other Japanese player is not here. You're surprised I didn't go to LCQ? That's a surprising thing.
Thank you, man.
I feel like that shouldn't be.
It feels good to be back. You know,
Why is Mark Teddy here?
Up to the homies, I haven't seen in a long time. You know, my heart's always going to be with Street Fighter and the community and everything like that. You know, got James Chen over there.
Does he even play this game?
Both UCLA alums. That's the people who actually got me in to competitive gaming.
Really?
Yeah, he surprised me one day and brought me over to Justin Long's house. He said, "Hey, we're gonna go play."
That.
Oh yeah, it was that's.
Bro, I'm mad confused.
James Chen was living.
He says that's my house,
Justin was living with James Chen, and then in the car, he's like, "Yeah, we're just gonna go play with some good people." You know, he didn't even let me know, and I was walking, and I see it's Justin. So that's kind of how it got started.
That's how you got okay. And so eventually, naturally, you started competing and everything.
Now, Mark Teddy was a really well-known player in Street Fighter 4.
Yes,
And
But he didn't play Street Fighter 5, as far as I know.
And then it just kind of sparked something in me, and then
Yo, what's up, Knuckle Dudang?
We saw you cooking people
The
with
cool
that
emote
guy
you've
back in
been
the day, bro. Come on, that guy. Listen, we ain't gonna play with that.
spreading around.
You was nasty with the guy, bro. So I gotta ask now.
He played Nash?
He went in 5. Now in 6 though.
Probably not for that long though, right?
Kimberly, we're using Kimberly.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're struggling it out. But yeah, so I play like with some homies online and that kind of thing. Haven't really gotten any like offline play, so that's why I pulled up here. Got to play with some old homies and everything like that, and it's fun. It's way better than 5. Sorry, I had to say.
Okay, hey, look,
it.
there's nothing wrong with that. So with the LCQ. You know, I'm sure you've seen some of the matches and everything so far. And just even, I guess, even overall, man, with you being an OG, 09er, I feel like it's...
Yes. I'm technically an 09er. I'm an 09er.
Okay, an 09er, right? So now fast forward, $2 million, big cameras, all this stuff going on. What's that like for you, bro?
Oh man, I wish they had that money back then, bro. Golly, I probably wouldn't have finished college though. So sometimes it could be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to see the people that are doing it. They're doing it big. But yeah, man, I'm old now. Trying to put that kind of time in, it's a little rough because these guys are putting in that work and they deserve it.
Yeah.
And they deserve it. But man, if they had that money back then, bro, man.
So how is he involved in FGC stuff? I don't think he is.
There's a moment. This is before I ever went to a
He's
tournament,
just
bro. I was
here.
watching you play and everything back in Street Fighter 4. And I ain't gonna say no names or nothing like that, but I remember there was a money match, and I remember all in somebody's face with that little move right there, man.
That's never gonna die, bro.
It's
never gonna die.
Classic fighting game moment, bro. Just without being too specific, take it back to that time, bro. Like, that energy that you were giving us is crazy.
Man, I'll be real honest.
That's crazy. Bushin Style kept doing that.
I reached my breaking point. Everybody knows I'm
After that money match, I would have stopped.
But if you're gonna disrespect.
You meeting with the same energy.
Yeah, and then when I'm hearing you talking behind my back, I hear you talking wild, spicy,
Yeah, the LCQ winner group is one of the easier ones, I think.
But
I think G and H are the easiest ones.
Respect.
yeah, he laid off me. Thank God. We're not gonna say no names.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's not that type of stream. It ain't that type of stream.
Yeah, man. It was just a matter of man to man, you're gonna disrespect me, And honestly, I did it because Chris. You hear him on the stream. He tells me
Chris
to do.
who? Which Chris?
But honestly, it kind of works out that way because LCQ winner,
commentating it.
they kind of deserve it.
Because he wanted to have a special handshake
Okay.
with us. Like every time he saw each other, he wanted us to do this to each other. And I was like, bro, what are we doing? Like,
Okay.
and so
then you had to flip it
yeah,
at the end.
so I had to flip it out on him at the end. And so yeah,
Classic moment.
Yeah,
Mark,
man.
bro,
that
this is,
moment will never die, bro.
this is actually my first time meeting you in person because you wasn't really around in 5 and
Yeah.
stuff as much, bro. So gotta say much respect to you. Like I
Thank
said,
you,
man.
man. I appreciate it. I appreciate what you
before,
guys
so.
do. You guys are killing it. I'm loving to see the community boom, seeing all the money, seeing people prosper. So keep it up, everybody. Keep
Yes,
doing
sir.
your thing, baby.
Hey,
I'm
man.
here to support, though.
Come on, bro. We seeing the OGs pull up from back in the day. We see the young kids like Enzo and all that. It is a beautiful thing. You only getting that stuff here at the Capcom Cup X. That is it for us over here at the Endless Couch with Fueled by Pagoda. We're about to send it back to Ultra Chink.
Again, look, SoCal had a wonderful boom during the Street Fighter 4 era.
Yeah.
That is where we got players like Mark Teddy,
Yeah.
Chris Tatarian, Filipino Man, Brent, and Andy OCR,
Oh, yeah.
Warrock,
A long list.
Tatsu,
Yeah.
a lot of these guys. And special shout outs to Shiza, RIP to Shiza,
sure.
got top 8 at EVO one year. Mark Teddy was one of the main guys from Wednesday Night Fights, played at the Wednesday Night Fights versus NLBC at EVO. He had been around for a long time and just been really, really strong back in the days.
2009, I went back to second law school at UCLA, and we had a small arcade there at the time. I know when you went to UCLA for undergrad, it was a big arcade. By the time that I got there for later stuff, it was just a small arcade. We had like one Street Fighter 4 cab, which was new, and he was one of the players there. It was not like a long list of players who were there. So some of the ones who were there. Ended up being very strong players. Mark told the story about me like taking him in my car to go play against somebody good. It turned out to be Justin Wong.
Yeah. I think you told him it was like, hey, let's go to James's place and play with his friend Justin.
I think I might have been it actually. Yeah, it was something like that.
And Justin walks up the stairs and Mark was like, oh my God.
yeah. But no, it's great to see Marcus again. I haven't seen him in a long time. So.
And I mean, honestly,
cool.
one of the reasons why I went to UCLA is because they had a great arcade.
For sure. Well,
I ended up working at that arcade during some of the heydays. It was such a great environment for learning back there.
in video games.
Clearly,
I don't know about college.
Never skipped
You
classes.
feel kind of dumb when they say players' names from Street Fighter 4 at the time. Did you not watch Street Fighter 4 at all?
Anyways, enough about that. I know people are chomping at the bit for some Daigo versus.
Damn, that's kind of
Punk
crazy.
here,
Yeah, we're not going to hold that off any longer. Here
exactly.
comes Fly Punk against Beast Daigo. Taking the shell off. Disrobing.
You saw Capcom Cup 2015?
Shut up.
Yeah, so you didn't really watch like the smaller stuff though.
The 100,000 people watching. Enough about UCLA 1,000 years ago. Let's talk about
Y'all bring back coaching videos.
Daigo. Again, they've both looked very strong today.
Those videos did really
and
well.
They have both made it into winners finals. A lot of these pools so far have had results.
All right, everyone pay
that maybe
attention.
In the end were okay, but like
This is a match
you didn't know
I-
what was gonna happen. In this pool, it feels
That
predetermined,
we
but
gotta
here
pay
it is,
attention
winners
for.
finals, Punk versus Daigo.
It's definitely beast versus god right here. So what is a beast to a god? What is a god to a beast? We're going to find out here. Great reaction. Gets the spin knuckle through the fireball. So showing again, he's checking.
Yeah, hard to get past those reactions.
Yep. And again, you mentioned it before we went on break. Punk's reactions are just second to none,
Yeah,
basically.
no, for sure.
Except maybe Phenom, because I always say Phenom has the best reaction.
Maybe, but they're both very strong.
Yeah.
And this is that kind of battle of styles I was hoping to see so far. This is Punk with the offense, moving forward with punishing, pressure, and it's Daigo slow playing.
It feels weird having like a new generation of players that started with Street Fighter 5
And no cancel here.
or like didn't even play 5 and started with 6.
Pressure will come. Not for long. Really, Daigo's first up close mid-screen chance like that. Punk shut it down right away.
Interesting.
Because I feel like most people like started with Street Fighter 4
Again, Daigo seeming
and then picked up Street Fighter 5.
And like I said, I mean, I remember watching a match from Punk, and he never hit
At
a
least
button.
previously.
That was supposed to be a whiff OS right there.
Right.
Yeah, Daigo just got a little too close right there.
Oh, that is how you beat that technique.
Yep. Oh, what a whip punish. Wow. Gosh, it just baffles me how good he is at that whip punish. Remember, he changed how Street Fighter V was played. In the end, we were all playing Punk Fighter 5. Like, they balanced the game around Punk's ability to whip punish. And
What is that combo he's doing? Is that a safe
If he
jump?
runs one of those right now, it's going to be the game. Daigo knows it. A big part of, I think, why he's playing the slower styles, he doesn't want to contend with Punk's reactions.
Yeah, well, here he goes. Did he go for the level 3? Not yet.
No,
Gonna
next hit
save
for
it?
kill.
Yeah, all right. And now he only really needs a level 1 or a level
Nice.
2. He tried to go for it, but Daigo with the simple combo over
That was a
here,
good
gonna
risk.
take it With the level 3, predicted the throw
It costs
again.
no bar and it
Jump
kills.
dive kick. And again, if you're someone with the reactions and the reads of Punk, Cammy dive kick is the scariest tool in the game.
Again, it just seems like nobody today has been able to not just shut down Punk, but like stop him, like be a roadblock even.
Oh,
Okay, Daigo trying to install himself on the pavement.
was that
Nice.
For long.
Oh no. Again, getting
Will he
back.
pressure up close? No. Wow, that was so
yeah.
sick.
The
Oh
hurt
man.
boxes, the hurt
Ouch.
boxes on that dive
Ode
kick.
to the 2-hit combo on that one for me. That was sick.
Oh man. All right, so Daigo.
You started watching Street Fighter when me, Punk, and CJ were on Street Fighter League? Dang, that's crazy.
And now Daigo winning the new
That's my favorite
Yeah,
season
it's
of Street Fighter League, though.
More forward movement for him. He is intense about moving forward for the first time, really, in this set.
Yep. And again, that's maybe one of the adjustments he's made because he's like, okay, the
I'm a bit biased because I think it's the one I did the best on, probably.
Yeah, that may have been the idea.
Punk with the double shimmy right there. The
Maybe
combo
2021 I
Daigo
did
not falling
about
for
the
it.
same.
Daigo really good at using that standing heavy kick, but Punk right now not that far behind in life still. Ooh, caught him just when he jumped.
What about this most recent season?
Daigo.
I mean, I didn't really play very much.
Daigo,
I went like 2 and 2.
to save meter at all.
No. Regular dash. Punk tried it out. He gets the whip punish. And
And then
gonna
we
give
lost.
that one hit away as well.
Yep. Tried to go for a shimmy, but Daigo
The first season we technically won,
to catch the
but then
ball.
we
But
lost.
the whip punish. Daigo should be able to take this round. And
Even though we
actually should be able to
technically
do it
won.
without spending a single bar.
That's Punk at match point. Starting out with 3 on both sides. The danger of that.
Like, we made it out of winner's bracket, basically.
Thank you.
Oh, no anti-air even.
And then
There we go, that count. Punish
they made us
counter.
play an even match with Nasser
Afterwards,
a
and
whole
now
year
he's
later
gonna
when
go for the
CJ stopped
break.
playing.
He wants some of that gauge back, and that's going to put Punk at just about burnout here, but
Also, with the style that he's played, having a life lead is super important.
there it is. Got the burnout.
No! Oh,
the
boy.
side kick baited him
And
out.
they
It's a
buff
huge
Ken.
chance for Punk. Oh, again, it's a huge chance for Punk. He misses. He was
Okay,
burned
everyone
out,
focus
making
up,
that
focus
change
up.
for calculation
Yes,
on that.
yeah, that's right. He was in a little bit more block stun. Oh, that's going to be a combo right there for Daigo.
That's not
And he's
gonna
gonna be able
kill.
to get to the corner for the DP juggle.
Punk wins this.
No, Punk is 2 hits away. And Daigo knows that again. I think that's part of why he's backing off. Here comes Punk, trying to force the issue.
He's at critical art range. Is Punk.
If he lands a fierce, that kills.
Get one small hit to tie this up 1-1. Oh, there we go.
Wow, man, that could have gone differently if Punk had punished that EXDP differently. But who knows? 1-1.
Classic move.
Was it because it burnt him out?
And you realize the
Did it burn
opponent's
Punk out?
to whiff punish you, you just
I
press
actually
the
don't
button.
remember.
That's
It did,
what
right?
you try,
Maybe it's
but
because it
Daigo
burnt him out that he didn't get that jump.
Anyway. Oh, speaking of pressing the button anyway, here he goes. He gets the start. He gets the first corner carry.
Daigo denies the approach. Here's the corner pressure.
Throw tech.
And again, he's just not overly insistent. Forward movement into the corner, yes, but then at a range where he can set up his cage.
Nice side switch.
Caught him trying to walk backwards, and the side switch
Nice.
and baits that out.
Okay, keeping it easier, yeah.
He was like,
No,
"I'm
I
just gonna
understand
go
that.
for the easy combo there. Oh no, trying to walk up too far for the throw. Daigo was walking back.
Oh, he missed his dive. That would have hit too.
Daigo taking advantage.
Nice.
Wow. Again,
Next hit kills,
He's
right?
almost burned out.
Well, not this one.
Burnout.
That's not gonna kill.
to the level
It's
two.
not enough. And he is without resources at all. He's in trouble. if he
Spin
gets
knuckle through a
knocked down,
fireball,
but
maybe.
One hit could do it for him. That's the risk he's
Yeah.
willing to
Nice.
take, and he is at match point
Dude,
himself.
I was just about to say he's willing
Oh,
to
he
even
popped
trade
off a
for
little
that
bit.
Fireball in that situation there.
Still got
Even
one
if
more
it was
round,
a little
Punk.
bit later, that would have been just fine for him. So Punk match point.
Slowing it way down. That third screen in between. The danger they both know. To be the one to get started first would be great. But, man, easier said than done to be in that range and not be at risk from the opponent.
So they had been dancing around each other's crouching medium kick range,
Yeah.
which is why Daigo throwing out that standing medium kick was so important to establish a different range for Punk to have to try to navigate.
Nice. Nice. DI. Oh, he gotta wait a
Oh,
little.
he is really trying to get something out there. He doesn't need to strictly. Could be different punishes. Nevertheless.
Nah, DI was definitely the right choice, but he just gotta wait a little longer. Or he didn't walk back.
He's still at the position where he might be able to take this with
Daigo
just
in
one more
trouble.
hit.
But Daigo's in the yellow health. If he finds 2 hits, maybe even 1 hit under the right circumstances.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
here's the
there's
first.
one. There's one.
Yeah.
So because of the standing light punch, a lot of scaling. So he's
Punk
gonna
using
need one
perfect
more
parry
hit.
against the fireballs? I mean, they're fireballs.
Go.
Daigo, what do you got? Do you pressure in? He was worried about DP. Nothing came.
Dude, that was a plus.
He's got a level 2
jab
over a fireball,
because of the
maybe.
drive rush, and Punk still hit the button afterwards.
Yeah, he expected Daigo to be
Oh,
scared.
jab!
He was right. Daigo finds the round. In this match that we've looked forward to throughout the pool, it's happening. Punk Daigo. 1 round left.
Final game, final round.
He's almost got level 3.
Oh, look at them paying each other.
Yeah, he won.
That's good combo right there. Gets you further towards the corner. Get some good damage off of that.
Daigo
Oh, he
walked into the corner. He's in trouble.
Tried to shimmy again.
Underneath
Nice.
the crepe stand.
Next hit kills.
Pressure.
Caught him counter poking right there with the chain jabs.
No!
No, it wasn't counter hit, so the crouching medium kick's not gonna combo.
What? I feel like crouch medium punch with a combo, no?
So scary.
Is that not...
Doing too much.
Is crouch medium kick
If Punk
faster?
finds 1 hit.
It's
Well,
over.
yeah,
It's over.
right. I mean, if it's a confirmed hit.
Yeah, but that stand jab wasn't a counter hit, so it didn't combo into the crouching medium punch. Oh, I thought.
Yeah, the risk was there. Daigo, how can he make it happen? You see him scheming up. He wants to be in and out of these ranges. He was willing to take the grab, that's for sure.
Daigo's patience has been immaculate. Yeah,
Bro,
he's
he
out.
burnt out.
Lady again. Here we go. Punch. What's he gonna do? Corner carry right now.
Oh.
Has a level 2. Is he gonna go for a drive impact at any point in time?
Would he take the risk against
Nice.
Punk? Punk, no, the error comes out, and
That
this
was
gives...
supposed to be a level 3, and it
Absolutely.
came out as a hooligan.
It should be
Nice.
over. There's the big whiff, and
Oh my
Punk up in
God.
the sky lands on top of Daigo's head to move himself into top 16 winner's side.
Bro, that was mad scary.
Wow, what a set. It seemed at first like Punk was the one who was totally in control. And then in that second game, much stronger for Daigo. His game plan shifted a little bit more offense, looked a lot stronger, ready to go. And man, what other way could it have ended than in last round between these two
I
Titans?
don't want to call anyone out, but I was watching Ringe sitting on the couch over there. His eyes were so wide.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
he was just like, oh my God, dude, that was such a good match. Oh, and again, if you're just a fan of fighting games like all of us are, you see that and it's so great, dude. Oh.
Yeah, two of the best.
Ooh.
Awesome to see them do it. Now, of course, Daigo can still get out in loser's side.
Yep.
But yeah, some very interesting decisions. Man, that anti-air that he had with the heavy and then juggled it afterward versus Cammy dive kick in the corner. I'm still sick. I'm still thinking about that.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. Oh yeah, that was the counter hit one.
I mean, I understand getting hooligan if it's like off of jabs.
Dragon Lash and
It's kind of hard to do the level 3, but he did it off of medium punch,
Remember, there were these couple,
which
there's
is
one that worked
he
out
shouldn't
where
really
had
do
a
that
couple errors and trying to punish.
or get that. I mean,
Such a nice timing. That felt very super turbo. That standing medium kick against the fireball.
no, they're doing 4 pools today, 4 pools tomorrow,
The air.
and then
Right,
top
there's
16
Fury
Sunday.
up in the sky, expecting the DI, and again, that means that it's Punk moving on in winner's side. Who he'll play against on Sunday, we don't know. That's all going to be decided tomorrow.
Dude, look at that winner's side list.
I mean,
Problem X.
If it's not Yamaguchi, I think Punk.
Yes.
What?
It's the last chance qualifier. It's the 4th official
Has a pretty good
offline
path, right?
Capcom Cup qualifying tournament of the year,
Right.
and it is one of the toughest of the whole year.
I feel like Yamaguchi might be hard though.
Dude, like you got Evo champion, Punk, obviously, like we said, probably the greatest Street Fighter V player during the entire course of the game. Kakaru, of course, winning Gamers 8, Problem X, an Evo champion as well. This
Bro,
is-
Blarlad plays this game?
Oh man. If you were expecting any upsets, so far that winner's bracket is pretty much, I think.
He should play Blanca, to be honest.
You would see it and be like, yeah.
Just throw out the doll in neutral.
So Shiraishi has made his way forward. Remember, he lost earlier. We were watching. That was versus Punk. Punk, well, made it on winner's side. Since then, Shiraishi has made it past Chato and Dead Dragon and then Alex Smith, and now it's VX Bao, who just beat Yanoob to get here. And again, we're not in losers finals yet. This is losers semis. Winner of this will play against Daigo, and then that
He beat
will be
Alex Smith?
qualify in losers.
I hope someone actually goes up to Punk and says, yeah, that neutral jump missed because you were in burnout. Because hopefully he'll go back to it if he blocks the OD DP from Kennegan.
Yeah, you can see he was
remember
a little troubled by that afterward.
So here we go. So JP mirror between VX Bao. Now, I got to imagine VX Bao is going to have a big advantage on this one because one of his training partners is DCQ.
Yeah.
And
Bro, this is
DCQ
looking over already.
Down there in Shenzhen, in the Pearl River Delta, dude, they got. I feel like there's half a dozen JPs there that could contend with the world.
I mean, honestly, the craziest thing about it was when you looked at the Singapore offline tournament compared to the France offline tournament, like it was like 1 million JPs in Singapore and like no JPs in France.
Sheesh.
Really believe in this character.
Yeah.
In the same week that the France tournament happened, there was the tournament that was going up. I think it was Tiger Uppercut, and like the top 8 there was like 5 JPs. So all the Asian players were, all the JP players were there. Oh, nice check. Oh, he got
Hey.
to the other side? I would have got hit too. I was blocking the same direction.
Yeah,
And again, there you go.
neutralized. There's the
Yeah.
pretty quick from VX Bao.
Yeah. He just does an EX Ghost here, right?
In game 1.
Bruh.
Dash up point blank.
The most
Where, to be
disrespectful.
fair, it is toughest to react to that when you're point blank. Right? If somebody does that full screen, you can see it. If it's point blank, it's definitely tougher. But still, you don't expect. Who expects
Yeah,
that?
I mean,
Who
as
expects that?
disrespectful as it is, but you dash up, and you know, of course, he's going to be able to get a meaty button, so you freeze up, and that's why it works. Let's see if Shiraishi here can actually figure something out here. But like I said, VX Bao has a lot of experience with this matchup. Oh gosh, then he finds.
Okay, so he's learned here.
VX Bao says, you know what? You think I'm gonna save it again, but I'm just gonna. Oh, that's it right there. He
Yeah,
should
he
be
could
able
end
to
it.
get the kill.
Sheesh.
This has that all that drive gauge for all the extensions. VX Bao trying to make this quick. And you know DCQ standing in the back and he's like, if you lose this guy, I'm gonna be so mad. Shiraishi not out of this yet.
Yeah, not really even commenting on Shiraishi. It's just that VX Bao has played this matchup so many times against such high-quality players.
Exactly.
I would love to see him get something going. Here's maybe a chance.
Oh, the check. Oh, yeah, that was an opportunity right there, but he did not believe it was going to whiff. That takes a reaction, too, when something misses like that. That's why whiff punishing is so hard.
Shiraishi just waiting it out. VX Bao will get the confirm.
It's not death.
Tough situation here, and now no life left here. This is going to take a comeback.
That's a frame kill, bro.
He's burned out.
That's chip.
Oh, it's not enough. Oh my God, it was
Just here in
enough.
the corner.
Oh no.
Heavy Streebog
Heavy.
in
Heavy.
burnout. Yeah, there's just
The heavy spin, so plus.
They're definitely gonna do a break, right?
So, Shiraishi out, all the way out here from Tokyo. Doesn't work out for him, unfortunately. He ends up getting 4th in this pool.
but
Didn't think
It is a
so.
good showing.
Why did you ask that
yeah,
then?
absolutely.
Of course. But that means that now in losers finals, it's going to be VX Bao and Daigo to make it out in loser side
Okay.
to get to Sunday in that top 16.
Man. Yeah, and obviously, a lot of players traveling far here, getting eliminated like this, but hopefully they stick around, watch some of these events, and especially, you can cheer for your favorite players, and then obviously Saturday.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's going to be the Street Fighter League
Yeah,
finals,
Yeah,
right?
Tokido only plays Ken in this game.
Team Japan out over there, going up against Team EU, and of course Team World, I guess I call it.
Sure.
So
From US SFL, but
yes,
from all over the place. Yeah. No, yeah, that's going to be a blast for sure. Next week is going to be super fun. It will be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the group stage for a Capcom Cup. We'll get to see a great look at all of the players who will have made it by that point. Street Fighter League Saturday, and then the Capcom Cup finals on Sunday. It's in a week and a couple of days. Again, today, tomorrow, and Sunday. We're deciding who that
Wasn't he
final
playing
player
Meyer
is
and Luke
in
at some
Capcom
point
Cup.
for like the
Who gets into
first
that
2
last
weeks,
group,
maybe?
the one where LCQ player gets automatically entered into it. We'll see. And, I mean, that last match that we had between Daigo and Punk, that's the kind of caliber of play that we know is going to end up coming out of this thing. VX Bao, very much capable of that same level as well. And now it's him, and it's Daigo. And there's one match left in this pool. One match left of the night, in fact.
I mean, this is the last match, right?
It is.
Yes, this is the last match.
Yes,
so,
it is.
Of the night. But obviously, don't go anywhere just yet. So here we go. JP versus Ken. And again, like I said, Asia has a lot of JPs. This is not going to be a matchup that, frankly, this is not going to be a matchup either of them are going to have any surprises.
Everybody's played against JP.
Yeah, and Ken, frankly.
Of course. Oi.
Oh, yeah, so got the counter hit there. Wasn't a punish counter, but still.
A little bit too far away, but close enough that Daigo can get the party started. No, not for long. He can set up the switch.
Yeah. Beautiful stuff for VX Bao. Maximizing that
Nice.
right there. And again, yep, you think that spike is coming out, and as soon as he starts that teleport, that kills the timer.
Man, Daigo, I think maybe was trying to jump out of that situation. It was kind of a scramble, so I get it.
Oh, boy.
Here comes VX Bao.
And caught him with the low high at the same
Daigo
time.
thought he could block that one.
Again, some of those spirits off of the level 2. Low, I think it's mid, low, high, low is the sequence right there. And the JPs have it all timed out perfectly, so they get that high and the crouch beating kick at the same time. And so without a perfect parry, there's nothing you could, without a parry, I should say. Oh,
Okay.
Man, he went full screen with that.
yeah,
That was
I
sick.
know. Oh, no reaction. That was bufferable, too. The heavy punch was bufferable.
Sure, but no DI. He would have had to do super or something
Yeah,
genius.
you're right. You're right. He's burned out. Whoa. Not fast enough on that punish, but does get that. Jinrai into that heavy ender with a pushback. Oh, he's gonna, he's gonna get the link.
VX Bao worried about taking the hit because it will be the end of the round. Daigo knows that, so the grabs come. Oh, boy.
They just stared him out. Is he gonna go for the level 2? No.
I think that would have
He did not
killed.
Go for the level 2. I thought he would just go for that and try to drain him down to almost nothing left.
Get him out of there. VX Bao trying to get some space for himself. Man has not pressed a button in 10 seconds.
There's
Oh,
level
that
2
might work.
back. What's going to punish?
Yeah.
Here it is. Yes. You can't throw fireballs freely against JPs when they have that Lavushka ready to go.
Game 1 to VX Bow. Will Daigo not make it through to the top 16 is the question. One of them won't, surely.
Okay, that's the jab. Yep. Tried to go for the pressure right there, but unfortunately, too much of a commitment.
Yeah, it's a big read for sure.
One of the first OD amnesias that rewarded the JP. Oh my goodness, that's a crap. Wow, he didn't decide to keep the combo going. He just went for the throw. Interesting. That's going to be able to kill right here. Doesn't even need to spend any meter. Had all that drive gauge to spend. And of course, you get it all back. The start of the next round.
Little confirm from Daigo.
Oh.
I feel like this whole match has been fought underneath this awning here on the left side of the stage. Like,
Yeah,
the whole
Daigo's going to
time.
keep throwing.
Daigo's there again.
All right, the jab, perfect parry. And that's the thing, is if they know you're going to try to go for the meaty light to bait out the amnesia, that's a perfect parry situation.
Other one?
Bring him up.
With the combo,
Yep.
yep.
Really?
Just patience by Daigo, who was absolutely willing to take the grab there rather than get hit. He does need only one hit.
Oh, no DP, no DP. Again.
Oh,
Watch out for the spike.
yeah.
He committed to the spike.
He could have killed there too.
Level 3. Yeah,
That jump
perfect
timing
timing.
was
Yeah.
so good.
And here comes the Lavushka.
He
no,
is
he didn't try to
scheming
parry.
on this.
He didn't try to parry at all. Daigo just took the
Oh,
whole
is that what the level 2 is called? Like the name?
What a comeback in that round by VX Bow. That was to put himself in that
Lavushka?
zone here. And that was the round where Daigo started out super strong.
Right. So much
Rocketing
aggression.
into that corner.
But again, JP, once he gets you in the corner, it's so scary. His mix-up potential is so strong. Ooh, that like almost vacuumed him in. It looked like.
Daigo trying to be fancy about where he moves. Worst thing is for JP to know where you're going next. Here comes Daigo.
Staggered timing on that Kacha.
Hey.
Is that an optimal combo?
Got the counter hit.
Okay,
Level
sure,
3. Yeah, wants to build that drive gauge back.
Yeah, like either way, he would need another hit to take it, so might as well do it with these resources on hand.
Of course, you can't use the super meter for anything else. It's not like a Street Fighter 5.
What a turn to take!
Oh, he got him!
And he's got level 2.
Empty jump throw.
GG.
Corner position still.
Oh, it's
Lavushka.
dangerous.
Are you gonna parry? No parry. Wow! He
Daigo!
finally got hit. He finally got hit.
Oh, he's
And I
alive.
think this might be it right here. No,
He
he
needs
has
more.
no meter.
He needs more.
Yeah, he sets it up. He got him. What did
Daigo's
Daigo
salty.
try? I didn't see, but VX Bow is going to defeat Daigo. He makes it in the top 16, and the beast is out. And I just
Zed and DCQ just beaming in the background. By the way, fully legs crossed up,
I didn't
beaming
see
in the
that.
background.
Oh my god.
Wow, what a result right there.
I'm gonna say it. Why not the drive parry? Why the attempt to block
What?
this instead of just drive?
Bro, you
parry?
can't parry that,
It's
James.
such a difficult. I mean, obviously, if you get thrown, it's a punish counter
Yeah.
throw and it hurts. But
I think there was one of these situations where he would have died if he had taken that, because it's a lot of damage, right? But in that match-ending situation, you know, sometimes you get the mix-ups wrong, and unfortunately for Daigo, he got the mix-ups
Oh,
wrong.
see, that wasn't the one right there. He just got caught right there. But see,
Yeah, dancing on him. That's a very difficult situation. And that is Daigo.
How many
not
places can
making
you
it
sneak
to
and
the
throw
top
as a JP if they
16.
parry? Any,
Was looking
like,
for
between
grabs,
any of
but
them.
That's not what came. And top 16 losers side, we now have locked up Noah the Prodigy, VX Bow, Hibiki,
Alright.
and Mocha.
VX Bow and Daigo
Again,
both lost to
like in the
Punk.
winner's side, that is a heck of a lineup right there.
yeah, absolutely. Man, I mean that's.
But if it's a block string, you can't parry.
These 4 players
if
right
you're
here
already
have always been
blocking.
on the winner side
Oh, for
themselves
sure.
right here,
For sure.
So.
And have been in other situations in big
Yeah.
tournaments.
Alright,
And
I'll
if
see you
it
guys on
would've been
Sunday.
Daigo,
I probably
it
won't
would've
stream
been Sako, it
tomorrow.
would've been, you know, all these other players who
I'm gonna be in the lab.
out of the Capcom Cup 10 LCQ. Not going to happen for them this year, as strong as they are, obviously.
Right.
And as fan favorites as they are. We all love watching, for sure. Not going to happen for them. Still, very excited. Happy for players who have